start by saying Merry Christmas to everybody.
A little belated Merry Christmas.
And everybody in the studio say, what?
What?
No, listen, we're going to talk about things that might have happened in the festive season. Now, although the festive season is a cherry time for all, personally, I love the festive season. I get to do whatever I want. I get to go on a break from work. But sometimes it can be a very depressing time for most people who maybe might not have a family, who can't go to their family because of finances. Maybe they're not living in the same country. Maybe also you're just overwhelmed by the stress of Christmas in general. You have to give people, you have to do all these things. But sometimes we find ourselves with a bit of like a holiday season fever,
a bit of a depression
and anxiety. Do you guys think that we have that in general? Oh, by the way, joining us in the studio are still our guests who are going to be joining us in this conversation. Do you guys think we get anxious in that holiday season time? Anxious and depressed?
Yeah, we do.
Can you extend on that, please?
Because I believe that Christmas, okay, this is my opinion. People don't beat me up. Christmas is a money-making scheme. You know, have you noticed how much that our parents, they go around buying new clothes for kids, have to make sure that they have certain food in the fridge. Like as if it's not just any normal other day. They go extra. Yes.
You know, it's you're touching on something important there, right? Guys, it is not worth it to get into debt for any holiday ever. It is not worth it. And it's one of those things where I do, like, you know, when you talk about love languages, one of my love languages is gifts. But that doesn't mean I'm expecting sports cars or people to get into debt for it, right? It's just one of those things where it's about the effort and the thought, and it's so special for people to be around family. Earlier you were saying, you know, the festive season can be so amazing for so many people, but it's not for everybody, especially if, let's say, you come from a broken home or it's just toxic for you to go back home. And it's one of those things where, how do you guys think we cope with that sort of post-festive season anxiety and depression that creeps up on us?
I think that, like, for many people who perhaps don't have families to go to, there's chosen family always. And I've been very blessed to have a chosen family, also with my family as well, my biological family as well. And just kind of spending time with them and spending Christmas the way I want to now spend Christmas. I think we're all at that phase of adulthood where we can be like, okay guys, okay fam, I think I'm gonna do Christmas my way now. I will still spend time with you, but I'm going to do it my way. And I think just giving yourself that permission to spend it the way you want to gives you that little sense of like happiness for the way you want to kind of spend your festive.
And then what if you're just like alone on Christmas? Maybe, for example, like if I lived in the US and maybe I couldn't come back home, I wish to live in the US. What would that look like for me? Do you have any advice maybe for someone? What would that anxiety, how would we be able to tackle those feelings? Especially when it's literally nothing you can do. I have no money, I can't get on a flight, I can't say I'm gonna, take time away, etc. Like, what does that look like for me?
I feel like you must find your own happiness, you know. There are a lot of great movies to actually watch to keep your time going. How to Ruin Christmas is actually one of the best things to ever come out, like, during Christmas season, you know. Like, finding new friends, especially when you are far away from your family. It's good that you make new friends, you know. Friends can become family, you know.
That's true.
It's making me think about, so I come from a Jewish background, right? We're talking about Christmas. Around December, there's also Hanukkah, which is like an 8-day festival. Now, in New York City, there's this thing. All the restaurants are closed for Christmas, except Chinese restaurants. So there's this running joke. All the Jewish families in New York eat Chinese on the 25th of December, right? And I'm always wondering about what a beautiful opportunity for people who aren't celebrating Christmas to invite those that do celebrate Christmas to come and hang out with them and come and deal with that, anxiety and the depression around the holiday. And when you creep into January, that's the heavy one, because now we're all like, okay, December is over there, but now we have to accept that, we have to acknowledge it's over. How do we overcome that?
It's January. We don't call it January, it's January.
January.
Emphasis on worry.
Worry.
I love how you said, I don't know how it happened. I literally woke up and I was in January.
Exactly.
How did we get here? How do you start off the year, right? I mean, you already started by doing the dry Jan, so you're on your way there.
Well,
starting off ground.
Dry Jan.
Have you started?
A little bit.
A little bit. Are you on your way there, Miser, later?
Yeah, I'm already there, man. You know. Yeah.
Oh, but also you started on a high.
I was starting on a high note because you know we're taking off from where we left off from last year. You know, just we had to hit the ground running.
Yeah.
You know what I would also advise people. What's important is actually drafting down your plans, making vision boards for the year, going out to the beach or somewhere natural to actually meditate, exercise your body, because when you exercise your body, you exercise your mind, and you get new ideas.
Definitely.
That's January.
That's
and I
very
think
true.
also just like the last thing is to kind of live with as much gratitude as possible. Every single moment. I think the past 2 years has definitely showed us all flames.
Yeah.
And there's definitely been low moments for a lot of us. And I think we're now in a space where things are looking up and looking bright. And even if it isn't, just taking that time to like make that moment the best moment that you can.
Yeah, and I believe 2023 is the year, guys.
It's
I feel like
the
we're gonna
year.
have such a good year.
It's called 2020
of
free.
product. 2020?
Now you-
Free.
Exactly.
What is free?
To free your dreams, to
Okay.
free everything.
2023. I love that.
2023, free your mind,
that.
free your dreams, free yourself from anything that's holding you back.
Exactly.
Amen, amen. That is the word from our two preachers over here who are preaching this word. Ladies and gents, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for talking to us. It's been absolutely lovely having you. Right?
It's been nice being back home.
Have you been? I was about to be like, why aren't you saying, Lua, I'm so happy to be
It's
here.
good to be back home, yo, and this time on the other side of the camera.
Yeah, okay, being interviewed.
Fair. We've absolutely loved having you guys in studio.
Yeah.
And guys, it is January,
Yeah.
but don't worry because Feb is next.
Yes.
And I haven't heard any remixes on the month February
Valentine.
yet. No, ignore Valentine.
Valen February.
Even drier.